Coming up tonight, after another hilarious episode of Too Many Cooks, comes a television event you've never can imagine. Only on Night Owls with Jack Delroy. Tonight at midnight. Don't adjust that dial. Anyway, anyway, hi everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today, we're talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is Late Night with the Devil. Ooh. Late Night with the Devil is directed by... Who directed Late Night with the Devil? Colin Cairns and Cameron Cairns. I hope I'm saying those names correctly. Maybe Carnes. I'm not sure. And it is backed theatrically by IFC Films. It will be going to Shudder. It's in theaters now, select theaters. It'll be on Shudder April 19th. So, what is Late Night with the Devil about? We are informed early on at the beginning of the film by a mysterious narrator who regales us with the story of Jack Delroy, a sort of a talk show host with a shadowy connection to a strange gentleman's club that has housed politicians and whatnot. He is the host of Night Owls with Jack Delroy, which is a moderately highly rated late night talk show that is still getting killed pretty hard in the ratings by The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. It's the early 1970s. He's on top of the world. The narrator tells us of his life, his various blows, a personal tragedy that kept him off his own show for a couple of years, and his triumphant return. But as Sweeps Week approaches, and his show is under the threat of going under, he makes a Hail Mary of sorts on his Halloween broadcast, 1977. Then we are informed by the shadowy narrator that what we are about to see is the master tape of the events that happened that night, which shocked the nation, along with behind-the-scenes footage that's never been seen before that was also recovered into a retrospective documentary called Late Night with the Devil. We then go to the master tape, where the show in question is a show like any other, but there's a bit of a gimmick here. There's a psychic, there is a debunker, and then the guests of honor, a parapsychologist and her young ward, who claims to be possessed by a devil named Mr. Is it I think it's like Tinkles or something. I don't know, No, that's the cat from Cats and Dogs. What's the... Mr. Squiggles. Something like that. Yeah, Mr. Squiggles. So yeah, she believes that she's possessed by the devil, much to the the glee of Mr. Delroy and the skepticism of the skeptic and the sort of fear of his basic Andy Richter type, who is the first one to notice that something is a little off with this particular show. And as the broadcast continues, we bear witness to the shocking events that will transpire. So yeah, he's on it, has a chance to hit the top, but could he be unleashing something irreversible in the process? Let the madness begin. It's going to be a Halloween night to remember. So, Late Night with the Devil is one of the best horror films ever made. There, I said it. I'm just going to be real. The hype... the hype train is on this movie. I am jumping on that hype train. This is one of the most unique, incredible horror films I've seen in years. This is genuinely creepy, genuinely funny. I loved Late Night with the Devil. In fact, I will go so far as to say that it will be high on my best of list at year's end. I adored this film. I cannot wait. 20 minutes into this movie, I had this shit-eating grin on my face. The kind of grin that says, I am going to be watching this every Halloween from now on. Like, this is going to be one of those movies that I'm going to watch again and again and again every Halloween. And what I loved about this movie is this whole... The movie does its gimmick correctly. Basically, it's a movie that is built on a gimmick, but it shows why sometimes gimmicks can actually make movies better, because it fully does it in an original way. There are elements, yes, of Too Many Cooks in this. There are also elements of things like, I guess Kevin Smith said, of Network. There's elements of The Exorcist. Clearly, the young girl is modeled after Reagan McNeil. This whole thing is so... But all the way down to, like, inserts throughout of segments that look like footage you would see during the Satanic Panic era of, like, Anton LaVey and shit like that. Stuff like the advertising bumpers and commercial break bumpers and how they're used and how the use of them intensifies in creepy ways as the shit hits the fan. All that stuff is great. What I think makes the human quality of it work too, though, and I think what makes it more than just a really great gimmick is, first off, the creativity of the setup and the different guests that are on here and how they play into the larger plot of it. The use of things like, there's clever uses of things like certain musical instruments. The way that the gimmicks of the guests on there play a part. The little things like the person who always gets bumped from the broadcast and how that's inserted into it. The way that they use instant replay and slowing down the tape in it. The way they use images within the static of and interference of the tape. All that stuff is terrific. What really makes this movie, though, different than the norm is the character of Jack Delroy, and in particular, and I didn't mention him until now for this reason, the only really recognizable person in this film, and that is David Dastmalchian. This after so many years of character acting, this is his film debut as like a main character. Really, this is one of his only so far lead roles, and I have to say this. In a perfect world, he would get an Oscar nomination for this. I'm serious. He's that good in this movie. This is absolutely... It's not only a fresh take on the found footage thing. It's not just a fresh take on the Satanic Panic horror movie. It's not just a fresh take on all that stuff. It's a movie that really explores what it's doing and keeps it all in a tight, compact, 90-minute package that is always engaging, creepy, and when it does have sudden bursts of insane violence and craziness in it, it feels earned because of how it makes you wait for it and how it builds to the moment. I loved this movie. I loved Late Night with the Devil. It's one of those movies that I get excited going on camera to talk about because I genuinely want people to see this. With an audience. The audience was packed, and we had a great time. I loved Late Night with the Devil. It is one of the very best films of 2024 so far, and very likely in all of the year. And I'm going to give Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, you see it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus. I loved Late Night with the Devil. I cannot stress this enough. Go see this movie. Dear God, go see this movie. Late Night with the Devil, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. One of the best films of the year so far. One of the best horror films, I think, ever. There, I said it. And I've seen a lot of horror movies. Alright, but anyway, let's close the book on it there. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Longlegs. Talked about it, looks good. The Watchers. Talked about it, looks good. A Quiet Place, Day One. Talked about it, looks good. Boy Kills World. Talked about it, looks good. Abigail, talked about it, looks good. And The First Omen, talked about it, looks good. And was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right. That is it. We'll be back Monday with AMC Scream Unseen on early review. Tuesday, we will have Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Wednesday's Ex Machina. Thursday's Godzilla and Kong New Empire. That's all coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all last semester. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment. Even if it's say, Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me also reviews, list, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on Letterboxd.com. Or no, you can check me out on all my social media. Sorry. If you want to, or no, wait a second. If you want to find me else reviews, this and other fun stuff, you can check me out on all my social media. I'm on either at either Raised on Popcorn Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Sorry. Oh, it's late. Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Late Night with the Devil? Did you like the movie? Hate the movie? Think my opinion's good. Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Big man, extra butter. We now return to your regularly scheduled programming. Take care. Bye.